When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see, no, I won't be afraid. Oh, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. And darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, or the mountains should crumble to the sea.
Hi, I'm Jenna Bro. I'm a kindergarten teacher at Spanish Lake Primary. I have received an Ascension Fund grant 2 years in a row. The grant allowed me to purchase technologies for my classroom, which helped me assist the students in small groups. It helps the students stay on track and really engaged while I help them one-on-one. And as you can see, they're all working very hard. This is the Kindle Fires I purchased with the Ascension Fund grant. The students are able to work on various skills with phonemic awareness and phonics, and they play multiple games to help encourage them and motivate them with their learning. Boys and girls, are y'all having fun?
Yes.
Yes? Can you wave to the Rotary group? With all of our wonderful grants we've received from Ascension Fund, it makes our day more enjoyable and our learning experiences more fun. Thank you so much for your generosity with giving us money, and please continue to donate to our funds. What do we say, boys and girls?
Thank you, Ascension Fund Rotary.
Play the fun.
By me.
Hi there, my name is Honey London. I'm a 4th grade English and Language Arts teacher at Spanish Lake Primary in Geismar. I am so thankful for what the Ascension Fund has offered me. I'm able to use these iPods that you see my students working with to provide a more media-rich instruction for all of my learners. We're very, very thankful for what you are doing. I know that there are a lot of teachers who cannot afford many of the things that we'd like to have in our classrooms, so this help is just quite a blessing. I would really like to thank you, and my children would like to say thank you as well. Let's say thank you.
Thank you, Ascension Fund.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Maureen Bellata et j'enseigne le français à Dutchtown High School. My name is Maureen Bellata and I teach French at Dutchtown High School. I've been the recipient of 6 Ascension Fund grants, totaling more than $7,000, and I've used them in my classroom teaching French and occasionally Spanish. One of the more memorable grants was
Just as long as you stand by me. And darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, or the mountains should crumble to the sea, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear. Just as long as you stand by me. And darling, darling.
Well, the one thing to me that epitomizes why Ascension Fund is so important, I can remember a teacher coming to me who had moved to Ascension Parish from another district. And she was talking about all the good things that teachers have in Ascension Parish. And right at the top of the list was the Ascension Fund. You can get Ascension Fund grants. So I just lit up. She was wild. She said, She said, "I've come to teacher heaven in Ascension Parish." And to me, when we can recruit the best teachers, the teachers that want to do creative things with grants and things like that, that's what makes our school system great.
And I had the privilege of working for Shell Chemical, and they had Gonzales Middle School as their adoptive school. And every time I would go out there to give them a grant, they were just so excited. It was just, you know, such a pleasure to see them. A lot of these teachers take their out-of-pocket money to provide extra things in their classroom. And it's just amazing that we can give them these grants to help them.
I came on at the very beginning of the grant season this year, so my very first couple of weeks was going around with the board members distributing the grants that were awarded this year. So it was probably the most exciting time to get started, and now we're wrapping up the grant season and getting ready to start my second one.
The Ascension Fund, what a group.
Yeah, buddy, as you know, we started about 21 years ago. And in that time, we've given over $1 million in grants. It was originally started by the Gonzales Rotary Club.
That's correct.
I've been on the board since its inception. The Gonzales Rotary Club is really very proud of starting this project and then helping keeping it going. And of course, you're the president this year of the Ascension Fund and doing a great job.
Well, we're real proud of our new executive director, Jennifer DeFrancis. She's going to be working real closely with the principals, as well as all the teachers. We actually funded 54 grants last year, and our goal this year is to fund over 90. So with the participation of the teachers and the principals, we hope we can reach our goals.
And buddy, you know, Mark asked me earlier what's exciting about the Ascension Fund, the fact that it's going to public education.
Right.
And what better investment can somebody make than in our future of our kids and in education in Ascension Parish.
Right. And one of the things that we do, we go out and inspect the grants after they're given out. And I've been in a lot of organizations, and this is the most heartwarming feeling that you'll ever get when these young children come up and hug you, when the teacher says, "This is a guy that's with the Ascension Fund," and they say, "Thank you so much for these tools that you've given us to help us learn."
Right. Well, again.
Hi, my name is Carla Westbrook from Central Middle School, and we were awarded a school impact grant from the Ascension Fund, so we'd really like to thank them for that. The name of our grant was Clicker Results Equal Quicker Results, and we purchased the Smart Response System, and with that we use these clickers to get student results from quizzes and tests. And within 30 seconds, we're able to see exactly what students know and what they don't know. So we know which students need extra help immediately.
My name is Allison Dickerson. I'm the librarian at Pecan Grove Primary. The title of our grant is Real Life Reading Connections. This grant provides nonfiction text for our students. They are learning how to write in response to nonfiction text. So this gives them some opportunity to do that. Some of the topics that we chose the books for were... We'd like to say thank you to the Ascension Fund for our books at Pecan Grove Primary Library. Our students are so grateful that you were able to provide us with more library books for them to be able to read about topics that they are learning about in their classroom. They are able to come to the library and check these books out, bring them home and read them. So they are so excited. Thank you so much, Ascension Fund.
Thank you, Ascension Fund.
Hi, I'm Pam Gotro. I'm a second grade teacher at Lakeside Primary, and we are so appreciative for Ascension Fund. I want you to look at everything that we received this year with our Ascension Fund grant class acts.
Scripts, nooks, retelling stairs,
and more. Thank you so much, Ascension Fund. I could not do this without you. I like to think of you as my co-teacher. Again, thank you so much. I appreciate everything you do because you help make my job so much easier and a whole bunch of fun.
scripts, because it helps us learn our lines instead of losing track, and On the scripts, instead of losing track, you can like keep track of where your lines are because they're highlighted. Thank you for the Kindle Fires and Nooks. We can learn more about stuff with the Kindle Fires and Nooks. Thank you for the retelling stairs because if we didn't have them, I wouldn't know how to use the sequencing words. Thank you for the scripts because it helps me do it helps me practice in case I go on a stage and stuff. Thank you for the script because it helps me read with expression. Book Fair Day. Characters. Dewey, Mr. Opus, Narrator 2, Mrs. Shepherd, Narrator 1. Book Fair Day was tomorrow, and everyone in Mrs. Shepherd's class was anxious to buy a new book or two at the book fair, especially Dewey Booker. I love books more than I love bubblegum, baseball cards, and bike riding. Thank you, Ascension Fund!
Hi, I'm Rachel Serpaz, and I work here at Lakeside as a speech therapist. And the Ascension Fund provided us a school impact grant that truly impacted not only our school and students, but our parents. We were able to have a literacy night where parents came and read with their students, and teachers also read. We had many games and activities that followed up with the books. We read Louisiana-themed fairy tales. And then our students compared and contrasted them with the original fairy tales on the note. With these tools, Ascension Fund has truly impacted our students in our school, and we are forever grateful.
Hi, my name is Julien Surla. I'm a social studies teacher at Dutchtown High School, and I'll bet every one of you that's watched this video has wished at one point in your life that you were a famous rock musician. Well, my kids get to live that in my rock and roll fantasy camp. Thanks to your funds, we were able to purchase video equipment and editing software, and the kids are pretending to be in bands, and they are filming their own music videos and editing them as well. Thank you again, Ascension Fund, for providing this wonderful opportunity, and don't be jealous because you're not in my class.
And darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, or the mountains should crumble to the sea, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. And darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me.
I really would like to thank the Ascension Fund for their continued excellent support of our school system. In the last 20 years, they've given over $1 million worth of grants to our teachers, grants that support innovation and excellence for our kids. Certainly, without this kind of community support, our school system would not be what it is today. Again, kudos to the Ascension Fund for their phenomenal community support of the Ascension Parish school system.
And the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. Oh, I won't be afraid, just as long as you stand by me.